Next up is the big one. This one, yeah. Oh, man. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking Samurai Guy. So you keep telling us that you're going to rip a horror movie, a new one. You keep telling us, you keep teasing us. There's a horror movie review coming, and it's one of the worst horror movies you've seen in a long time. You're going to rip it to shreds. Well, obviously, it has to be Chupacabra versus the Alamo. I mean, that has to be the one. Look at the title. Look at the font. And this is from the movie. This is how the movie starts. with this font and with this title. This horrible title. So I know right off the bat, I know you guys are like, yes, this has to be the horror movie. Samurai Guy keeps teasing that he's going to completely rip to shreds. Well, believe it or not, I really enjoyed this movie. Because when we popped in the DVD, yes, we bought this. It was in one of those multiple monster movie DVD packs, right? When we put it in, we already knew. We already knew. All right. We already knew that this movie most likely was going to be trash. Okay. But we wanted to say, hey, man, hopefully it's good trash. Hopefully we can laugh at it, right? And as soon as the movie started, we were like, oh, Jesus, dear God in heaven, help us here. But I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to, again, that's where our expectations were, right? 0 stars, trash. But was it good trash? Well, I'm gonna elaborate a little bit more, but here's a plot synopsis for Chupacabra versus the Alamo. Came out in 2013. All right. Directed by Terry Ingram, starring your favorite, you know him, you love him, Eric Estrada. That's right. Chips. Yes, all the younglings are like, chips? What kind of chips? Ruffles? Oh, no. If you're my age, y'all know what chips I'm talking about. But here's the plot synopsis for the greatest film ever made. San Antonio, Texas. The bodies of various drug cartel members are turning up mangled and drained of blood. Tough DAA agent Carlos discovers that the grisly murders are being committed by a pack of chupacabras, which are lethal predatory creatures of local legend. Carlos, his feisty new partner, Tracy Taylor, wayward, estranged son Tommy, and several others make a desperate last stand against the bloodthirsty beast at the famous Fort the Alamo. Yes. And on IMDb, they're giving this movie a 3.1 out of 10. All right. So we're going to talk about it. Going to talk about it right now. Hold on a second. This movie was edited on a Chromebook. Filmed with a Nokia phone. Yes. Oh, man. So again, no expectations, expecting trash. And with a lot of these kind of low budget monster movies, right? What's usually the worst crime, right? Like usually it's the special effects are really bad. Or my biggest pet peeve, boring. A lot of these monster movies, either not a lot's happening or there's a lot happening, but it's just not satisfying enough, right? So again, I just talked about Blood Moon, right? And not a lot of action was happening in that, but we had enough characters and interesting dialogue to keep me invested. This knew what it was. This movie with the greatest intro title font in movie history. That's right. Understood the assignment. They knew exactly what kind of movie they were making. All right, so let's talk about it a little bit here. So again, cartel rolls up. They start hunting the chupacabras because they know they're there, but they end up getting ambushed. Eric Estrada plays Carlos Seguin, and Julia Benson plays Tracy Taylor. I'm just going to call her his partner. We'll just go with that. So she shows up, And it's the same buddy cop cliche, like, "You're my new partner? Oh, fuck this," and, and she's all like, "I got a PhD in this. I got a PhD in that, da, da, da." And so they don't really get along, right? He's the old, grizzled veteran of legend. He doesn't like these young bucks coming in and throwing their weight around, acting like they know shit. But here's the thing: she's actually intelligent. She's a good officer, right? So of course, by the end of the movie, they end up working together for the greater good. So yeah, so they go on this. They're investigating all these dead bodies. Right in the beginning of the film, we got chupacabras decapitating motherfuckers, throwing heads around, dragging bodies, and you get some pretty good gore effects and practical effects right in the beginning of the movie. Right after this horrible title introduction, I was like, oh, dear God, we're in for it. We're in for it. And then, heads are flying, heads are rolling, people are getting dragged. We got some blood. All right, all right. We got somebody holding a half puppet chupacabra and just kind of just doing that against the guy's neck off camera, like he's attacking it. But at least something's happening, right? At least you get some gore and stuff like that. So they work together and they come across this body, and he's about to he's on his last breath before he dies, and he goes, "Who?" Eric Estrada goes, "Who did this?" And he goes, "El Diablo, El Diablo," right? And he thinks this is super de duper, higher tier caliber of cartel, right? But then what he doesn't know is that he's talking about the chupacabras. Now look at the chupas. Look at the chupas. I'm just gonna call them chupas. And now I'm hungry for a chalupa. But yeah, look at the chupas we got going here. Look, that looks adorable. Does that look frightening? I just want to give it a sandwich. I just want to feed it, pet it, right? Right? It looks like something you want to rescue, bring home, right? So obviously the design already for the chupas are not great. The CGI for them are not great at all. But they're pretty bad. You could say, right? I mean, look at this, right? And there's multiple of them. There's a whole bunch of them. But again, the movie understood its assignment, right? They're like, all right, we ain't got no budget. These special effects are look like crap. We still got to entertain the audience. We still got to do whatever we can to entertain the audience. Oh, hold on, I got another comment up here. Right? Right. Yes. Yes. Again, adorable chupas. Adorable, right? Right? But more murders are happening, so we gotta figure this shit out. Now, I want to show again, the movie understood its assignment, right? I want to show you one of the most glorious motorcycle riding green screen scenes ever. I'm going to show you this screenshot. Look at this. Look at this, man. Look Look at this awesomeness. Look at this. Yes, this is and they even have like a side shot of Estrada riding the bike with the green screen on the other side. Oh, it's so fucking glorious. Oh, it's glorious. And I kept telling Lady Fatblood, we couldn't stop laughing. I kept telling Lady Fatblood, please let them continue this throughout the movie. Please let them continue this throughout the movie. And they do. They do. And what's funny is they actually show Eric Estrada riding his motorcycle at other parts of the film. So he can ride. But yeah, like this is just amazing. And just wait till you see it in action. The screenshot does not do it justice. Oh, oh my God. They just reused the scene from Chips. Yes. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hilarious. Hilariousness. Yes. That should wet your whistle. And so what we have here is, Estrada's younger daughter. The mother has passed away, right? So you have this character arc. He's supposed to visit. They were supposed to go to the visit her grave and spend some time there, right? And he keeps avoiding it. He keeps avoiding it. It's all about work, work, work. I got to solve these murders with my new partner that I can't stand. And his daughter is rebellious. He's never home, so his daughter is a stupid teenager. So she goes off and tries to go partying, and it's Cinco de Mayo, and you got to go party, party, party. And again, the movie's like this. The pacing's like this. It understood its assignment. We know we got horrible special effects again. We got a horrible green screen. Most likely, no one's going to watch this movie and take it seriously. We still got to entertain the audience. We still got to go. We got to entertain the audience. As Frank Jang always says, you gotta keep it moving. And so, oh my God. So we have a scene where now the Chupas, a couple of other officers have gotten killed now. And so now the Chupas have spread out. And so one of the most hilarious parts of the movie is that there's this party, Cinco de Mayo, and the Chupas are like, oh yeah, son, we about to dine, son. Woo, look at all that meat. Look at all that juicy meat. Oh shit. The Chupas come out of nowhere and attack his daughter's friend. No, his daughter's friend's boyfriend and her bootleg boyfriend at the time. And it is, again, arms are ripped off. People are getting jumped, dragged, pulled, pulled off camera. Dicks are being bit off. Again, this movie, let's go, let's go, let's go. And me and Lady Fat Blood are cheering and laughing hysterically, especially right before all the carnage at the party happens. You have this white dude, this white teenager, he's stumbling around, and he looks over and he sees all of the Chupacabras. No one else sees the Chupas. All the Chupas are in the back, like, getting ready to strike. And he's the first one to come out and see the Chupas out there. And this is what he says. He looks up, this random white teenager dude. He looks up and he goes, holy shit, we got Chupacabras up in here. It's actual dialogue. And then dicks start getting bit off and arms get ripped, and then we have more fun. And then we have more, more action, more chase, more hilariousness in this movie. And then basically, I thought I had a photo here, but I'll just keep it going. It must have disappeared. Oh, wait, do I have a photo here? I thought I had one. Well, anyway, the daughter and the friend escape. They go back home. And guess what happens next? The Chupas are like, oh shit, we can't let them bitches get away. We gotta go track them down at their house, and then we gotta continue the ruckus. So some of the Chupas, you have a leader Chupa that they show a lot. And so the leader Chupa follows them home, brings the other Chupas, gives directions, and then the Chupas attack the house. At the same time, Estrada at this point finds out what's happening, and he races home. Look at this gorgeous shot. Look at this. He races home, and while the girls are fighting off the Chupas, and you get baby Chupas. Yes, we have little baby Chupas attacking now in the house. Out of nowhere, I said, thank you, movie. Thank you. Estrada's trying to get there to save his daughter. And then he goes around the street, he goes around the corner, and then there's construction blocking his path. Well, that's not going to stop motherfucking Eric Estrada, son. So he turns around and then gets some, a lot of space, then just rushes it, and then out of nowhere launches himself over all of the construction ramp stunt. Yes, this movie's fucking amazing. Okay. And then drops and still goes towards his house. And me and Lady Fat Blood were laughing. We were like, oh my God, thank you, movie. Yes. More. So he gets there, kicks the door in, has a shotgun. One of the Chupas turns around. He sticks the shotgun into the Chupa's mouth and says, Chupa this. And then Chupa this. Why is this not 5 stars? Why is this movie not 5 out of 5 stars? Okay. Oh, we were in tears watching this movie. Chupa this. Actual dialogue. Again, this movie understood the assignment. Okay. So now, things escalate, and even more so. Now the Chupas are spreading out into the town. More cops are getting killed. More random people are getting killed. So what do you do? What do you do, right? What do you do? Well, you got to get some cholos up in here, son. You got to get his Eric Estrada's son in the movie has been hanging around a rough crowd and served some time. His father actually put him there to teach him a lesson, and he ended up serving some time. So him and his dad don't have a great relationship, but his sister did get injured in the Chupa house attack. So he's like, all right, let me get my home skillets together, and we gonna cholo it up, Avenger style. That's right. And then we gonna team up with Eric Estrada. That's what's happening in this movie. This movie's fucking amazing. This movie's amazing. So not only do you have the gangsters showing up to help fight against the Chupa army, now you have this random stealth officers tactical team showing up to, hey, technically we're not allowed to be here. We were not ordered to be here, but we know you guys needed help, so we're technically on our lunch break. We're on a long lunch break, so they just show up. So you have tactical gear SWAT officers teaming up with the cholos, okay, to fight more Chupas. Now, one of the Chupas got tagged. That's right. There's his partner there, Eric's partner. Tagged one of the Chupas with a device so they can track the head Chupa. So they know where all the Chupas are hanging out. So that's when they got the team together. There we go. Why does Estrada have the Terminator Genesis jacket on? Hey, I was getting the Terminator vibes too, especially when him riding around on the bike. I was definitely getting Terminator vibes. Anyway, all right. So they storm this abandoned warehouse, and they think they got the drop on the Chupas. Hey, everybody stick together, man. All right. Separate the tactical team, go this way, but we got to stick together. We're going to go this way. We know where these motherfuckers are. All right. We know where they're hiding. We're hunting all the goddamn Chupas right now. God damn it. Right. And so, but unfortunately, they get in there and the Chupas are like, man, you must be out your goddamn mind coming up in our warehouse. Oh, we got a planned hit for y'all. And they all got ambushed. And the whole entire SWAT tactical team died. Every single member got killed. And I think a few members here, I think one of them, the female gang member, got killed. But yeah, it was they took a huge L. So they were like, fuck this. We got to regroup. We got to get out of here. Yeah. Yeah. And so they end up from here on heading towards the Alamo, the actual Alamo that still, has visitors and people go in there to experience the Alamo. You have this tour guide named Crockett. Well, at least Estrada calls him Crockett in the movie. I said, I see what you did there. And so, they go to visit famous land site and stuff like that, right? So they end up going there to basically fortify themselves in the Alamo to defend off the Chupa army, because now the Chupas are chupaing up. All right, they're getting everybody together. They're getting everybody together. Goddamn it, we coming to the goddamn Alamo. We coming to fuck some shit up at the goddamn Alamo. All right, hold on a second. That scene looks the same as the Al Bundy motorcycle jeep scene. But you guys see the whole time I'm talking about this movie. Do you guys notice something? I'm smiling. Smiling because again, there's nothing boring or dragging too much. This movie's just like boom, 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 boom. We got to go now. The end action finale, I was surprised that the movie actually lived up to its horrible title beginning here. Yeah, it actually lived up to it, and we had them facing off against the Chupacabras, the Chupas. But it kind of went a little bit too long. They could have wrapped up the finale a little bit more. But you even had the gang members breaking in like antique rifles from the time they're using, which you wouldn't think would still work. where they're using the antique rifles because at some point they run out of ammo. Eric Estrada's partner here, not partner, fellow officer, she ends up getting injured by one of the Chupas, but she rolls with them. She wants to help, but she ends up getting injured. So it's just the final stand. That's right, motherfuckers. That's right. Eric Estrada, his son, his partner, a couple of other extra gang members, and some of them. One of the gang members, I think the guy right here, and the guy in the front there with the blue flannel, he was the comic relief gang member throughout the movie. So we got the final stand. More people get fucked up in fun ways and hilarious ways, and that's it. Final stand. Again, the movie understood its assignment and actually lived up to its title. And yeah, we were laughing hysterically and cheering, and we're not expecting at all to enjoy a 3.9 out of 10 star movie on IMDb. Now, even though we enjoyed it, does that make this a great movie? No. It's still a bad movie, but it's enjoyable. It's good bad. Yeah. So yeah, I did not see after this opening right here. I did not. We and Lady Fabula did not see it coming at all. That by the end of the movie, we were entertained by the end of the movie. Again, chupa this, decent amount, big body count, some fun gore effects, some hilarious moments, and yeah, the film again understood its assignment, and I have to recommend. I can't believe I'm saying this. I have to recommend Chupa versus the Alamo. Yes. Don't forget, you get baby Chupas in here too. Everybody's getting it. Carnage, action, violence, and hilariosity. Yes. Not perfect at all. Look at these wonderful, glorious special effects. But again, if you like good bad movies like we do, good bad, not bad, not boring bad. If you like good bad movies, I mean, come on, look at this. Look at this. I should make this the thumbnail of the video. I'm so tempted to make this the thumbnail of the video. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. That's going to be the thumbnail of the video. Oh, yeah. Yeah. If you guys have been watching the channel recently, I ranted on a movie called Creepy Crawly. And you can find that video. You can find it on the channel. I do a lot of Blu-ray reviews. And I rip Creepy Crawly a new one. And in comparison, is listed as okay. Well, there you go. You guys can watch it for free on Tubi. You're gonna have commercials though, but hey, you don't have to pay for it like we did. But you know, I ranted about that movie, and in comparison to Creepy Crawly to this film, it's obviously not a big budget film on its own, but you could tell it's way more bigger budget than this movie. CGI effects not amazing, but better than this movie. The setting, the cinematography was really good in Creepy Crawly. It was one of the things that I was like championing. I was like, this is amazing. This setting's amazing. But why? I go into more detail. I'll let you guys watch the video and enjoy it. Enjoy the rant. Why did I have an issue with Creepy Crawly? Is because it didn't understand its assignment. Okay. You have a movie called Creepy Crawly. That's not a movie to be taken seriously. And then they give you characters and drama and family problems and this and that and just all this dramatic nonsense. And you're like, dude, where's the fucking fun? Where's the creepy crawling? Where's the death? Where's the gore? Where's the creature feature action? You know, and it's pretty bad when Sci-Fi Channel original with this title. Look at this one more time before we wrap it up for today. This title, again, could be more entertaining. There's no excuses. There's no excuses. Even if you have a low budget and the special effects aren't good, hey, you got to know what kind of movie you're making. And you got to know what kind of audience you're making that movie for. And what that audience wants is some kind of entertainment. Some kind. You know, the look at the movie Ghoulies. I had so much fun revisiting Ghoulies and Ghoulies 2. The little puppet creatures. Okay? Still fun. Still hilarious. Still entertaining. Stuff's happening. Entertainment to be found. You know, it doesn't have to be a gigantic, gargantuan budget uh, to be to be amazing. Of course, a bigger budget always helps, right? In terms of looks and production, of course, and special effects, it always helps. It doesn't hurt, but it's all about fucking fun. It's all about having fun. That's it. So there you go. I recommend this movie with this horrible title font. So, all right. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Chupas!